Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the San Bernardino City Unified School District Special Personnel Commission meeting for May 26, 2021. The meeting will now come to order at 5:30 p.m. And Mr. Salazar, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please, sir?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I will take roll call now. I am the chairperson, Ms. Dixon, so I'm here. Vice Chair, Mr. Salazar.
Here.
You're here. And the member, Mr. Bond, is absent today. The Personnel Director, Mrs. Irma Garcia.
Here.
Personnel Analyst, Mrs. Tamara Booker.
Here.
And our Secretary 3, Mrs. Nursey Garcia. Just shake your head, Nursey. Okay, I see. Thank you. I move to approve the agenda as submitted.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
None here, Madam Chair.
Call for the vote?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. There are no public comment. Okay, there is no public comment, so we'll move on to action item C. The commission shall discuss the following recommendation items will be voted on separately. It is recommended that the Personnel Commission approve the revision to the following job classification specification, Superintendent Assistant. I move.
I'll second.
Discussion, Mrs. Garcia.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Dixon, and good evening, everyone. And I'll read a little statement I received from the school district. Mr. Doc Irvin, the San Bernardino City Unified School District's newly appointed superintendent, will begin his tenure with the district on June 1st, 2021. As part of the superintendent's entry plan, Mr. Irvin has assessed his office support staff structures and has evaluated the need to revise the existing organizational setup. Possible support staff is restructuring may include the transition of the superintendent's assistant support to the deputy superintendent's department. This would allow the superintendent to exercise flexibility with restructuring staff support at the executive cabinet level. And just to let my commission know, the superintendent's assistant is an executive secretary position, and it's considered a management position.
So it's not it's a classified position, but it's not a regular classified position where they would be in CSEA. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Are they at will like other managers?
Correct, yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That's all the questions I have.
I have no questions.
Okay, seeing no other discussion, we can call for the vote. Mr. Salazar?
Aye.
Okay. Ms. Dixon says aye, so the motion carries. Action item D, the next regular Personnel Commission meeting will be held on June 3rd, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. via teleconference or in person, which we haven't decided yet, at 1525 West Highland Avenue, San Bernardino, California, 92411. The commission will now adjourn to closed session at 5:34, and we will be reporting out. Am I correct, Ms. Garcia?
That is correct.
Okay, we will come back after our deliberations, and we will be reporting out. So those of you all may hang on until we get back. Maybe Dale will play some nice music for you all. I don't know. And we'll be back after our deliberation. Oh, there's Dr. Funches. Did you, before we were gonna adjourn the closed session, did you want to say anything before we adjourn the closed session, sir?
Yes, I did. I was looking for the link in my thing, and I guess I had trouble finding technology, right? So I appreciate you all giving me a chance to speak in terms of the superintendent's office. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but did Mike leave, you guys? Did Mr. Salazar leave?
Yes, he did.
Can you text him this, ask him to jump back on this link? Cause I'm feeling very kind and generous today, and I want to give responses. Not that I'm not, but I do want to give you an opportunity to speak, but I want to make sure Mr. Salazar hears what you have to say.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Do I need to reconvene the meeting, Irma, since we didn't actually leave?
Yes, you can, for the record, and you can adjourn to closed session after.
Let me wait till Mr. Salazar's get back on, and I'll reconvene.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon.
There he is. Thank you, Mr. Salazar. I want to give Dr. Funches the opportunity to
Thank you.
speak. So we're going to reconvene the meeting at 5:36 to allow Dr. Funches to speak on behalf of the district. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate it. And thank you, commissioners. Thank you. I want to thank Director Irma Garcia as well for tonight. I wanted to make sure that I was in attendance to speak to something that you're considering tonight in terms of revision of a management position job description. And so I'll start by saying we have a incoming superintendent whose tenure begins on June 1st, 2021. And as he comes into the district, Mr. Doc Irvin, there's the opportunity to take a look at the structures within his office, superintendent's office, and look at how those structures might be revised or revisited for maximum efficiency. And one of the things that Mr. Irvin and the district would like to take a look at is being very flexible with the position that's in front of you, the superintendent's assistant. So that job or that position would be able to support both the superintendent and or deputy superintendent. So the flexibility would be there and to maximize efficiency across the executive cabinet level. And so, as you may know, commissioners, as leadership comes into a district and assesses his or her lay of the land, there's always the discussion around providing the support that he or she may need. And in this case, this would provide some flexibility for the executive cabinet level in terms of maximizing efficiency in the office. So I wanted to make that statement for you, and I appreciate you coming back in, Mr. Salazar. I appreciate you coming back in, Mrs. Dixon, or staying on so that I can make those statements. And I appreciate the work that you do in the relationship between the commission, Personnel Commission, and the districts. So thank you very much.
So I'll let you know that we voted on that item and it passed. So you can let Mr. Doc Irving know when you get an opportunity. So
Will do.
All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you waiting on me and coming in, allowing me to speak.
Oh, no problem. I'm sure you will in turn do us a favor sometime.
That's right.
Thank you, Dr. It's good to see you again.
You too, Mike. It's good seeing you as well.
All right. Take care. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
now the commission will adjourn to closed session. 5:39, and we will be back to report out. Thank you all for your patience. Appreciate it. We're gonna wait for everybody else to get back on.
By the way, hi, Lourdes.
Hello, Mr. Salazar. How are you?
Doing well. It's good to see you.
Great. I agree with you about the pizza, but I do wish we had some fries.
Oh, if you go to Shakey's, you get Mojo potatoes. Who makes the best French fries anyway?
McDonald's.
McDonald's are good. I used to like Taco Tia back in the good old days, but there aren't many Taco Tias anymore.
Okay, is he trying to get on, you guys?
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
Okay, I'll wait. Thank you for your patience. We're waiting for Mr. Bond. He had some tech issues, but let's see if we can get him on here.
Wow.
Mike, you're not on mute, so if you sing, everybody can hear you.
Yeah. Well, I'm a very good singer, so you won't hear any words, but I do.
You hum very well, right?
Yeah, you know that I never noticed that I did that a lot, but I do that quite a bit.
Okay, you guys let me know when we're ready.
Did he give up, Irma?
Yeah, I believe he's still having tech issues.
We should do it, Madam Chair.
Okay, because I know some hungry folks in there. Okay, Commission reconvene to open session at 5:53 and reported on the following actions taken in closed session. Please note for the record that Mr. Bond was having tech issues and for some reason cannot link up to the open session link, but he was able to join in closed session and assist with the deliberation of the items that I'm going to report out on. So the pursuant to California Code 54956.9 and 54957, consideration of appointment, employment, dismissal, or evaluation of an employee. Employee number 210107, the commission unanimously acted to sustain the hearing officer's recommendation. Employee number 210204, the commission unanimously acted to sustain hearing officer's recommendation. There are no other items to report out on. The commission adjourned the meeting at 5:54 p.m. I want to thank everybody for coming out or tuning in, or however you want to say it, for this special personnel commission. Thank you for your time and have a good evening. I would usually say drive home safely, but I think everybody's at home. So we will see you in June. Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Good evening, everyone.